Hey everybody, good Tuesday morning, top of the morning to you. Eddie William Sellers coming to you this morning. Sitting inside, I went outside and wrote my little post this morning. And I typically do my morning video, and it's 7:01 right now, and it's still pitch dark here in Atlanta. The days are getting shorter and shorter, so it's dark at 7 o'clock outside, and so I miss my good lighting, my movie star looks. But anyhow, I came back inside, sitting at my little dining room table with Boom Boom and Gracie running around at my feet, having my coffee. Got a lot to do today. Life's busy, isn't it? Life's busy. Anyhow, let's do the morning post this morning. I can tell Boom Boom's back still bothers him, even with the pain pills that I give him. He could use a touch from the Lord. But most Baptists never were ones that believed in miracles and healings and the move of the Spirit. Boom Boom is a Baptist. You would never see in Baptist services prayer lines and the laying on of hands and anointing people with oil like you would in Pentecostal and charismatic churches. Baptists tended to be very stoic people, and they would sing songs like Bringing in the Sheaves, which were slow and boring. Pentecostals had their own set of issues that came along with them also. For one, there was something about speaking in tongues that seemed to make the sexual devils come out. Pentecostal preachers always seemed to have some type of sexual scandals whispering about. The last Pentecostal preacher that I visited in the hospital, on his deathbed, a few days before he died, while we were just reminiscing about all the days of old and the people we knew in the past, when I mentioned this one lady, he spoke up and said, she gave me a blowjob one time in the parking lot. I didn't even know how to process that or receive that. It just kind of shocked me. As my mama would say, it kind of hacked me out. I never did any of that. Did I take the pulpit too seriously? I really did believe in the message that if you commit your heart to follow after Christ, that it could be life-changing, that it is a worthy way to live life, that there is a walk that a man can have with God that allows him to walk in honesty and uprightness. It would have never crossed my mind that in this place of authority and with some people that looked up to me, that I would use that to try to lure somebody into bed. I never did that with any employees in all the years that I had all these people working for me at Georgia Blue also. September sure did go by fast, didn't it, y'all? I have noticed in these years, I don't wake up slowly. When I wake up, I just wake wide awake. When I open my eyes, I'm awake and ready to go. I no longer slowly wake up or need some time to get out of bed. I wake up and immediately I want to turn the coffee pot on. I started watching the BBC News. I think it gives a more honest review of world events. Although BBC stands for something totally different on gay chat sites, American legacy news outlets to me are just, now they showed who they are, CBS and ABC and all these people. They're just big corporate sellouts that I no longer care for or really trust. ABC, CBS, CNN, and Fox never was no news channel. Fox was just a bunch of foolishness. Still is. Fox is for weak-minded people that want to just be spoon-fed their little delirious cereal that they love. I learned all this judgment y'all being coming up through those Pentecostal churches. Something about church folks like, don't judge. Well, just the fact of saying don't judge makes you judge everything. It's like saying don't think about that pink elephant. Don't think about it. All you can think about is pink elephant. There's something weird about the whole judging thing in the church world. Church people sure did like the low-rate leaders in the church who had scandals. I actually found all those people interesting. Some some of these preachers live these really depressing lives with horrible marriages and would wind up in sex scandals. I had a theory that they pushed the boundaries wanting to be caught, wanting to be exposed. They knew that people looked to them as some kind of holy men. They knew there was none that is holy, not in that sense. The holiest you will ever be is just being true to yourself, with yourself, honest with yourself. Many of them were never true about who they were. Maybe the old saying was true. It's either holiness or hell. That's what old holiness Pentecostal people used to say, grinding them. It's holiness or hell, as they used to say. If a man doesn't walk in holiness, he will wind up walking through hell. Hell is that place here on earth where when a world you have built all around you collapses and is left in ashes. Mama always said she believed hell was right here on earth. It wasn't a place of torment you went to. It was a place of torment you walked through. She would have known when my dad ran off and left her with 2 small kids, and she had to go on with her life in 1959, uneducated. She only went to the 2nd grade. And she had to get out and work and take care of herself and 2 kids. In 1959, that was pretty tough to be a woman and have to do that. Good Tuesday morning, sweet people. At 6:20, it feels balmy while sitting outside this morning. It's still dark, and it's 7:08. I can tell Boom Boom's back still bothers him. He needs a touch from the Lord. Maybe I will anoint him with oil in the garden house this evening and pray for him. You know, Baptists are funny about laying on hands on him, but he might be all right with that. The picture over on my Facebook page, my eyes, which the lighting's horrible in here in this dining room light. My eyes. It's weird, but I can see better now. It's weird how when you open your eyes up, you can actually see better. All you MAGA Trump people out there, please open your goddamn eyes and see what's going on in the world and in the country and quit being a fool. Good heavens. If I had a hickory, I'd switch every one of your legs real good for putting this country through this bullshit you put. Open your eyes. Look what's going on. Anyhow, love y'all.